Party Season 3, we had to one of the crown jewel events of the competition, that being the Funnel Endurance. This event has never left us throughout this comp's entire existence. It's always been a mainstay. Was in the qualifiers for Season 2. This is another B-League event, meaning we get two events in one today. Those teams are ready to go. Obviously, in the funnels you want to remain spinning for as long as you can. That is quite self-explanatory at this point. If you didn't know that yet, then you haven't watched Marble Sports enough. But let's get started with the B-League here. As all 8 teams will line up. See who can last the longest in the funnels. They've all tried to submit the best member. 3 reserves in this one actually. Let's see how this will go. And they are off. So they're down into the first funnel. Let's see who comes out first. Always interesting to come out on who comes out on top is the Real Blazers. Head down first. Seems like it's a battle between the Nemesis Neos and Swirlypops to the top. The Nemesis Neos will take that. Nemesis Neos got last place in the first B-League event. They've got a lot of ground to make up. Swirlypops got first place in the first one, so they've got a lead to defend. And the Real Blazers, who got second in the first event, currently not looking too good. Tectonic Switches, Dahlia Gala following them. Ballistic Bottles look to have perhaps taken the lead. Now I think that's the Kelp Crashers actually. They're a bit hard to tell these two apart, but I think it is the Kelp Crashers up in front. So the Ballistic Bottles are in the middle of the pack right now. I see Real Blazers falling through. There goes Dahlia Gala, Tectonic Shifters. And will be next. So it looks like the Kelp Crashers, the Nemesis Neons look to have taken the lead actually. They have the lead over the Kelp Crashers. Dahlia Gala and Real Blazers battle one-on-one in that funnel. The Tectonic Shifters join them. Who goes down first between the 3 of them? It is the Dahlia Gala, but it is very close. So the Real Blazers briefly got stuck there. So the Nemesis Neons still hold on to the lead here. It would be great for them if they manage to win this event. The Real Blazers are still in last. The Tectonic Shifters are in there. Ballistic Bottles. Cranklap making a bit of a gain here. Cranklap up to 3rd now. Swirlypops in 4th. But the first one down to the final few orange funnels. Obviously, these are where the most overtakes happen. But you gotta give it your all as the Real Blazers fall through there. They look to be threatened again to last. And it looks like they might. And oh no, what was that actually? The Ballistic Bottles have fallen off the track. They have fallen off. So they will get last. So the Real Blazers will take 7th. Dahlia Gala will come in 6th. Tectonic Shifters look to be finishing next, and they do. So we have our top half. And the Kelp Crashers have fallen off. They will miss out on the top 3. The Cranklap have taken the lead. Nemesis Neons will get 3rd. Swirlypops will cover up to 2nd. And the Cranklap will win the 2nd B-League event. Obviously, this is just one run here. The Cranklap with a nearly 2-minute time, they win it. Swirlypops will come in 2nd. That's great for them. They will surely hold on to the lead. And the Nemesis Neos come 3rd. That's also good for the team that was struggling prior to this event. Swirlypops hold a 6-point lead over the Cranklap, who jumped 4th. The Nemesis Neos also jump a bit. Ballistic Bottles only 1 point in 2 events. After that DNF, they really got to get something going later, but we added to the first seed of the main league. Trident Hunters, Present Paradise, Charger Sellers, Firefighters, Turning Taxis, Azure Army, Perilous Pancakes, and the Fantastics are in this one. And they are off. Let's see who gets the best star in the first one. It is certainly not the Present Paradise. The Firefighters look to be doing pretty well up there. Alongside the Perilous Pancakes, the Firefighters typically very bad at this event, so it would be great for them if they got it going well here. And they're off to a good start. To see the Fantastics are down there. The Fantastics, they won this event in the Season 2 qualifiers. They're pretty solid in the main league edition. It would be pretty disappointing if they went out so fast. There's a Paradise also down there. There's a Paradise generally not that great at this event. They haven't done it too many times though. Same thing can be said about the Azure Army, who are also in that mid-pack. 20 Taxis are getting involved in there now. As the Charger Sellers, as we're getting into the advancement spots now. Trident Hunters are also in there. Trident Hunters obviously are leaders of this season. After taking a gold in the last event. 2 goals in 3 events for them. And they got a silver in this event last season, so it seems pretty good for them. Perilous Banks were in there, they overtake them, but the Firefighters still hold almost a full funnel lead. It is great for the Firefighters looking right now, but the Fantastics still looking pretty poorly here. They shoulder by the turn taxis though. The Trident Hunters looks to have lost a spot, and they're getting involved in that battle. They don't want that, but they hold off dropping more spots for now. As they to the final few medium-sized funnels, the turning taxis will still be the first one to fall through. Against the Fantastic. The Trident Hunters have shoved by the Present Paradise and fall through. They've fallen down to 5th. At this point, they were not advanced, so it's a great comeback for the Present Paradise here. We've gone up to 3rd as the Perilous Pancakes and Firefighters still hold a comfortable top 2. As we head up to the final section, there's the 3 marbles going down there at once. But the Turning Taxis, first one to drop through seemingly. They're into the penultimate funnel. Can they make contact with anyone? I think they might be too far away. but it's going to be close for advancement here. And they will draw through. Azure Army and Charter Sellers are also down there. Azure Army draws through, and the Charter Sellers are in there. The Trident Hunters trying to perhaps knock the Perils Pancakes in, but they cannot do it. Trident Hunters will be out. They will not advance. The Fantastics will, as do the Perils Pancakes. Sneak by right there. There's the Firefighters, and a fantastic comeback by the Present Paradise. They were sitting near last early on, but they might actually win this heat, and they do. Out of the Firefighters, who held the lead from the beginning and only lost it here now, but they'll take the advancement. Perils Pancakes and Fantastics are also moving on. The Trident Hunters are out. This gives an opportunity to the Flag Attacks to take the championship lead. The Flag Attacks are the only team that is really close to the Trident Hunters right now. And the Flag Attacks have one of the best photo athletes in the entire league on their side. Their captain country is joined by the other 7 teams. Let's see how this goes. The Flag Attacks gone silver in Season 1, bronze in Season 2 in the final, so it seems like a great time for them to strike. But it's not a good start for them. I believe they dropped through second after the Beetroots. Currently, the Veins of Valiance doing well on top, alongside the Mantis Melodies that the Flag Attacks look to have already gained quite a few spots. And just like that, they're already in the advancement zone. They're battling with the Mystic Mamas there. It's the Doorknobs falling to last. The Doorknobs haven't had the greatest of starts to the season, but it has been decent, at least. The Beetroots also down there. The Beetroots have not really started well for a rookie. Maybe they need to adjust a little bit, but they fall down there. And they are in last. Morning Mealtime also down there. Morning Mealtime sitting in last place overall. They really don't want that. And Team Submarine is down there too. The Flag Attacks are in the advancement zone right now, but are only 1 spot away provisionally from not advancing, so they gotta be careful here with every step they take, as the Mantis Melodies looks like they have taken the lead with the reserve member praying up there. Veins of Valiance also keeping it pretty well. Veins of Valiance have gone top half in every event so far, but have not managed to medal yet. The battle between the Beetroots and Doorknobs for last, essentially, is still going on, and it's not good for either of those two teams. The Beetroots will get stuck there, which pushes the Doorknobs even further behind, as the Morning Mealtime will free the Beetroots there. The Flag Attacks are also getting close there. They are only just ahead of Team Submarine now. And the Veins of Valiance have also fallen off. They are down to 3rd now. The Mystic Mamas have made quite a bit of a comeback. But the Doorknobs do that down to the final funnels first. Can they recover from this? It seems like the gap is too big. Only 3 funnels to go for them. But now the Beetroots will join them, but they don't quite make contact. Doorknobs trying to spin. Keep it up. The Beetroots join them again, but it is just going to be a little bit too late. The Doorknobs will fall through in last. And the Flag Attacks are right there. Flag Attacks, if they can beat those 3 teams, they will move on. Morning Mealtime will come in next, and it's the Beetroots. And the Flag Attacks look to have sustained it quite well up there. They might even take the lead, as Team Submarine will be the final not advancing team. So these 4 teams will all take advantage of Valiance. Flag Attacks drop off a bit, but they're going to advance either way. The Mystic Mouse come in second, and the Mantis Melodies, the rookie, will win the heat. So pretty good on them there. Praying puts in a good effort there. The 207.49, that's a really good time. So let's see about the bottom half. Team Submarine will claim the best of the rest. Trident Hunters come in 10th, so it's not a disaster for the Trident Hunters here. Turning Taxis come in last. That might be the first time ever that they have been in last in an event. That is interesting. Now on to the final. Every team that has advanced from the heats is in this one. Let's see who comes up on top with the gold today. And off we go. Let's head into the first funnel here. Who will come off to the best start? Mantis Melodies will go off to the worst start, as I believe it is the Perilous Pancakes who are angle looking up pretty good. They're battling with the Mystic Mamas, and the Perilous Pancakes have the lead for now. Let's see if they can keep it. Fantastics and Present Paradise down there, trying to recover. The Present Paradise made a great recovery in the heats. Can they perhaps do it again? Present Paradise coming off back-to-back bronze. They have been having a really good start to the season. And it looks like they're going to keep that up, as the Veins of Valiance in there. Veins of Valiance looking pretty similar to what they did in all 3 of the events before. So the Flag Attacks are up to 3rd. Flag Attacks, this would be a pretty big medal for them if they manage to get it. As the Fantastic Firefighters are battling in there. They're still keeping it up. Let's see how this will continue. I think there might still be the Perilous Pancakes up on the top. See the Missing Mouse. The Perilous Pancakes are not even in the frame yet. There they are. But they look to have a pretty good sustainable lead there on top. The Firefighters and the Fantastics are still down. The Present Paradise also in there, as are the Veins of Valiance. It seems like the field is quite divided by two parts of 4 models right now, as the Mantis Melodies are also in a pretty clear 4th right now. Let's see how it goes from here. The Flag Attacks have made contact with the Mystic Mamas, and they've gone up to 2nd place. The Flag Attacks doing a great job right now. Can they get past the Perilous Pancakes? They still have quite a big lead. The Fantastics are already down into the Hubelino funnels, as are the Firefighters. The Fantastics look to be getting 8th, and the Firefighters fall off. They fall off at the same spot as the Ballistic Bottles did right there, so they will get 8th in this event. The Fantastics coming 7th. 6 marbles left. Half of them will get a medal, but the Face Valence at Present Paradise are not looking good. They're down there. As the Dimension Valleys, the Flag Attacks have lost the spot to the Misty Mamas. They have regained 2nd. As the Dimension Valleys will come in 6th for another pretty solid finish by them. Present Paradise have once again made a decent comeback. They will get 5th. Can the Flag Attacks hold on to the medal? They're battling with the Mantis Melodies. And the Mantis Melodies win that battle, so the Mantis Melodies will get the bronze. Flag Attacks only 4th. Perilous Pancakes and Missing Mamas are still battling in there. Missing Mamas into the final fun. They come through. Perilous Pancakes win gold. They hold the lead from the beginning to the end in the final. A fantastic performance by them. That is the first gold ever for the Perilous Pancakes. An 8-second victory by Wallflare. Fantastic job, and also a first career medal for both the Misty Mamas and Mantis Melodies. 2 new teams getting the first medal in the same event, and both with the reserve. Very well done by them, as the Flag Attacks only get 4th. That might still be enough for them to take the championship lead, but we'll have to see. Present Paradise also keeping up the great momentum. But congratulations to the Perilous Pancakes here, and to both of the other new teams for also getting a podium. And in the standings, the Trinutters do hold the lead, but it's only by 1 point over the Flag Attacks, which are well ahead of everybody else. The Perilous Pancakes jump 8 spots, all the way up to 5th. Misty Mamas jump 6. Mantis Melodies also get into the top half. Marty Milton are still in last, but there is quite some time to go. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next event, the Sprint.